What a night of playoff hockey! From the Ottawa Senators and the Carolina Hurricanes to Edmonton and Anaheim, we have some awesome stories to talk about. But in this video, this is going to be some sort of a pseudo-quasi-former Vancouver Canucks update, because on one side of the spectrum, we've got a guy who maybe played one of the more off games he has had this season. And on the other, we have a total monster who was a pivotal part in a huge Edmonton comeback today. In fact, let's go in chronological order and talk firstly about former Vancouver Canucks captain and Minnesota Wild D-man Quinn Hughes, as he suited up for the Minnesota Wild earlier tonight and ended up losing to get this series tied up at 1-1. Minnesota won their first game of the series against Dallas 6-1 2 days ago, and they just ended up losing 4-2 in game number 2 today. Now, here's the thing. We can clown on Quinn Hughes all we want, but at the end of the day, he was a +2, and he had 2 points, scoring assists on both of Brock Faber's goals to keep Minnesota in it. However, the reason Quinn Hughes is making headlines from this hockey game is because of what we ended up seeing at the end of the contest when Dallas got themselves that 4-2 empty net goal. This right here is a frame of what went down. With 1 minute to go, Minnesota, they have the 6-on-5, they have the power play, it's 6-on-4, and the Dallas Stars clear the puck all the way down towards Minnesota's end. Quinn Hughes is skating for it, the puck is rolling, and unbeknownst to Quinn, he thinks it's rolling wide, which is why he just lets up. He starts gliding here in the clip. But as a rolling puck sometimes does, after going wide initially, the puck rolls right into the net on the inside of the post there, and Quinn Hughes, a guy who was skating, then he started to glide, he has to start hustling again, and he barely misses the puck as it just crosses the goal line there. I honestly think, based off of watching this video replay and seeing how the puck was rolling and the motion of everything in the clip, I do feel like if Quinn Hughes just skated the entire way, if he didn't let up right at the blue line, thinking that the puck was going to go wide, if he just kept on hustling, he could have probably gotten to this puck right before it crossed the line. But alas, Quinn Hughes, it's already been noted that he isn't fully 100%. He was sick, and that's why a lot of Minnesota Wild fans who watched this game ended up saying similar things like, hey, Quinn doesn't really look like himself. Yes, that's true that he got 2 assists in the game, but still, Minnesota can't be pulling any punches. They can't afford to have Quinn Hughes at 75% of his normal capacity if they want to have a chance to beat the Dallas Stars. And on a play like this, it's very exemplary of the talent that Quinn Hughes would generally provide. Not saying that this play happens all the time, but this is so representative of what we had seen. Quinn Hughes giving up on a puck as it's going towards his own goal line before just barely noticing it's actually curling towards the goal and putting on the Jets at the last second. It's an unfortunate play, but the guy still got 2 assists. So at the end of the day, he was able to produce. It's just, I don't think anybody thinks Quinn Hughes is at 100% from what we have seen so far. Speaking of guys who used to play for the Vancouver Canucks and who ended up scoring 2 assists today, we gotta take our sights over to Vasili Podkolzin in the Edmonton Oilers system. Oh my goodness, this guy is a monster! The Oilers just defeated the Anaheim Ducks 4-3 in Game 1 of their series, and as you can see, it was pretty dramatic how everything went down. Jason Dickinson started the scoring off. 1 minute later, Kasperi Kapanen makes it 2-0. And guess who assisted on this Kapanen goal? You have Leon Draisaitl, who just came back from injury, ending up with this beautiful pass. He throws it out to Kapanen, who gets his own rebound from Lukas Dostal and is able to bury it right by. But the guy who passes the puck up the wing to Leon Draisaitl is none other than Vasili Podkolzin, who opens up his playoff run this season with a nice assist here at the end of the first. The Ducks then explode for 3 goals in the second period. Troy Terry, Leo Carlsson, and Troy Terry. So there you go. All these guys going out there getting points. Terry with 3 points in the period. Leo Carlsson with 2 points. John Carlson with a point. And all hope kind of started to look a little lost here for the Edmonton Oilers after Anaheim got 3 straight up on the board to take the lead. But in the third period, Mattias Ekholm fires a bomb on goal, and the rebound is right out in front there for Jason Dickinson to net his second goal of the game. Hard shot, big rebound. It's a nice buried in the back of the net play for Jason Dickinson. 3-3, the score here in Edmonton. And then in the final 2 minutes, you have Kasperi Kapanen one more time, assisted by Vasili Podkolzin and Leon Draisaitl, the same guys from the first period goal. Podkolzin has the puck behind the net and he centers it out for a beautiful feed to Kapanen. He is all by himself, nobody tracks him, and he has that wide open shot. Vasili Podkolzin just had the game-winning primary assist as Edmonton takes this one 4-3 in regulation. You gotta love this out of Vasili Podkolzin, man. Ever since the playoffs last year, the guy has started to become a force for Edmonton. 10 points in 22 games last season in the postseason, and not to mention the final goal scored of the entire playoffs in its entirety for Edmonton. The guy had 4 points in 6 games in the finals against Florida. That's pretty elite, if I do say so myself. He has been upping his production. He got 37 points in 82 games this year, and at 24 years old, there is still a lot for Podkolzin to accomplish at the NHL level, especially based off of what we are seeing against the Anaheim Ducks. If the guy goes out here and continues his double point per game production, he'll end off with one of the highest scoring playoff seasons in history. But of course, it's one game, he got 2 points. We can't hang our hats on that entirely, but at the same time, Podkolzin, Kapanen, and Draisaitl, it's looking pretty good. So with that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Quinn Hughes flubbing the empty net chance for Dallas against Minnesota? And how do you feel about Vasili Podkolzin being a pivotal part of Edmonton's Game 1 victory over Anaheim? Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. 9 and bye.